Alright, here's Jaykay18s reel-to-reel player that he gave me several years ago. It was shipped here. I think I still lived at the trailer at the time. It's a model TC-377. Missing the dust cover. I did order one. It's somewhere. I gotta find it. It doesn't work. It's gummed up. Needs a good cleaning. I'll take it apart, see what condition the belts are in. Everything's going to probably need to be cleaned big time. I should pause. It's been in his garage for years, so it's going to be gummed up. It does. The motor does run, does power on, but it's gummed up in spots. The wheels don't want to turn. So we'll go ahead through here and take it apart and clean it. So we'll go ahead and take it apart. Alright, here we are inside. See, the motor's turning this. This belt is bad. And it'll still rotate, but you can tell it's got a spot in there. Lift up on the safety switch. See, this is rotating. You can tell the belt's got a bend in it from where it sat for so long. Track one of them down. This is completely seized. I think it's supposed to release and it's not. So something's stuck against it and it's not releasing. It's like this little plastic piece I think is jammed against here. So I gotta somehow get rid of that, because this will not turn worth the crap. And I can't get that screw out, it's stripped. So I gotta figure out how to get this apart. It's like this little plastic tab or whatever is not releasing. So I'll start taking this apart and see what I can do. Alright, took this apart, moved the C-clip, pulled it apart. Took a rag, wiped off the old grease on there. This is still wet with rubbing alcohol and oil. Just let that dry out. But you see that's spinning. Put this back in. That lines up. Now that rotates no problem. I'll probably do the same for that side too. I'll take this one apart too and probably just get rid of the old grease so it can turn better. I gotta track down a belt. So I'll go through here, continue to clean it. Do what I can. And we'll see if it works. Alright, it's somewhat back together, back in its casing. Took this apart, got the old grease off of it, now it turns. It's a lot more freer now, so it's not jammed. That's rotating, so I still gotta get this belt here because it's got that spot on it. But everything appears to turn. I cleaned this the best I could. Let's put a tape on it and let's see if it even plays. That's your stop switch. So let's thread a tape on here and see what happens. A lot of these were so stiff. I had to really spray them, working back and forth. Now they turn no problem. So they were really gummed up. It's probably going to be extremely scratchy still. I gotta go get some more cans. Used what I had up. So, let's see what happens. The one pot I forgot to spray over here for your line out. See, it's still scratchy. I didn't spray that one. I did these. Somewhat playing. I'm sure it needs a run capacitor. Tell it's not quite happy. I mean, it's playing, but you can tell a lot of wow and flutter. Probably because that belt's got that spot where it sat on the capstan for so long, so it's probably catching. Or I just need to clean it some more. Maybe I'll demagnetize the head a bit. Let's try rewind. That still sticks. So I've got issues with the brakes still. For some reason I just don't understand. I've taken it apart, I've done everything. It's put back in the way it is, just for some reason that brake is dragging. I don't know, maybe I'll just rip off the felt and let it freewheel. I really don't understand what else to do. Maybe mess around with that a little bit more. Well, it's not perfect, but it's working for now, temporarily. I think the main issue is, take my flashlight. It's gonna be hard for you to see, but that rubber reel right there between the motor and the capstan, I think I gotta send that out to get rebuilt. It struggles to get up to speed. I've taken these spindles apart 1,000 times, lubricated them, messed with the brakes, re-felted, put new felt on them. I give like a light feathery touch on the bracket, it'll play at the right speed. Let go, it slows down. Right now it's playing at the right speed because after using like these cotton swabs, wiping the rubber off, the metal piece surfaces off, trying to clean them to get better traction. I finally took a can of contact cleaner and sprayed the rubber and all the metal. Sprayed the bracket too, and right now it's at the right speed. But you can see that belt there looping where it's rested on the capstan for so long. It's got memory effect. So it's at the point now where I've done all I can. I'll let it continue to play all the way through, see if it slows down or not. If it still slows down after a bit, then I'll just have to get that rubber sent out to be refurbished. That's the only other option, is to get new rubber on that reel. Probably wore out, so it's like just slightly smaller. Now I'll spray the mechanism again, recycle it afterwards, or cycle it, and go from there. But right now it's working. Not the best, but we're getting there. I'll let it play some more, continue going through this, and we'll come back in a bit. Well, it played all the way through at normal speed, so it didn't slow down this time around. When I first started this, it struggled to get up, and then I said I had to press on the lever slightly, then I just sprayed the rubber with contact cleaner and finally got it going. But it struggles to get up to speed still. That rubber's probably going to have to get serviced, but it seems to be working for now. Let's fast forward. It's at the end of what I recorded anyway. So the next thing to do, I guess, just put it back together for now. This wire ripped out of here, so I gotta redo that because that's a light bulb. Looks like a fuse, but it's actually a light. At least that's how it is, because it lights these up. Just gotta resolder that at some point. You can see how it's starting to slow down here. Just doesn't have the oomph. Or it could be the tape is bad. So, now let's put it back together. Well, appears to be working fine right now. Rewind even work. Probably new belt will help. But otherwise, it's playing. Seems like it's playing fine now. Probably revisit it in the future when I get new belts and maybe get that idler wheel serviced. I don't know. But for now, it's working again.